Can there be a more exciting place in the world than a theatre on the evening of a performance of the ballet? From the stalls to the galleries, the house is a blaze of light, with the gleam of 1,000 lights sparkling on the happy audience. Dressed in all their evening finery, they chatter as they take their seats and wave their programs to friends across the aisles. Below the apron of the stage, in the orchestra pit, the musicians are tuning their polished instruments, the stray notes rising and falling, and sometimes teasing the ear as though they would make a tune of their own. Now the crowd are seated in rank upon rank of plush seats, marvelling at the huge velvet curtain that sways over the front of the stage, and gazing up at the delicate decorations of the ceiling, the sparkling chandeliers, and the stage boxes which glitter with gold. Behind the curtain, the dancers are making little adjustments to their costumes, their hair, their makeup, and their shoes. Some are just stretching themselves in one last preparation, or practicing for the 1,000th time a difficult little step or jump. A stagehand is sweeping the last speck of dust from the stage, and when he leaves the huge empty space, the stage manager in the wings pauses for a moment to check that everyone is in their proper place, and then nods to the conductor, who steps out to a barrage of applause and cheers from the excited audience. Splendid in evening dress, the conductor bows to the right and the left, and then, taking his place on the podium, turns to the orchestra, waves his baton, taps the top of his music stand, and the clapping and cheering die away. For a moment there is perfect silence in the theatre. The baton is poised in the air. The musicians are frowning with concentration, bent over their instruments. The audience sits forward, holds its breath, and then the baton moves. The music soars out, and the audience sighs and settles back. The lights dim, the huge curtains fly up, and the dancers float upon the stage. Swan Lake. It is the day before Prince Siegfried's birthday. Already the guests are gathering from far and wide for the splendid party that will be held in the palace tomorrow evening, for the prince is coming of age, and will soon take his rightful place on the throne as king. The simple folk flock from the countryside to the palace gardens to wish the royal family joy. There is wine, song, laughter, and of course, dancing. prince himself joins the happy crowd and dances with them. His young friends are with him, led by his best friend, Benno. His loyal and happy subjects are all around him, and yet he himself seems strangely sad and withdrawn. Of course, with age comes responsibility, and all his friends know just what is spoiling young Siegfried's good humour. His mother, the queen, has, these months past, been trying to persuade him to take a wife. Many princesses have been invited to the palace to meet him, but all in vain. Siegfried does not care for any of them. All he wants is to go off hunting with his friends. When he sees his mother approaching, Siegfried would run off now, but she sees him first and calls him to her. Obediently he bows, and must hear her yet again, pleading with him to think seriously of marriage, but he does not want to listen. At last the queen gives up, and decides to give Siegfried his birthday present instead, a beautiful crossbow, chased with silver. Now Siegfried is very happy indeed. He embraces his mother, and she is content to see him happy. Besides, she knows that she has invited many lovely princesses to his birthday party, and she is quite sure that he cannot fail to find one that will please him. Suddenly the prince sees a flock of wild swans winging across the sky, and raising his crossbow, he beckons to his friends to follow him into the wood. "We'll have roast swan for my birthday dinner," he calls. The queen beckons to Benno, and tells him to follow the prince closely, and see that he comes to no harm. He bows to the queen, and together all the young men rush off to the hunt.